As we head into No Mercy 2, Blight will take the role of the survivors. As you saw from the tank play on No Mercy 1, it's all about separation, and you have to capitalize on the opportunities that survivors give to you, or just create them yourself. Survivors now about to take off. Everyone's readied up. Alright, looks like we have a smoker set up on the bottom for a quick pull. Jakestar gets the pull, gets the survivor down. Chris pounces up top, cleared quickly. A boom gets off on, it looks like Francis down there. Probably taking a decent bit of damage. Now they'll be checking all the possible item spawns in this large room down here. They're going to definitely need a molly. Tanks with tier 1, no fun. You're going to have to find a molly and check all possible spawn points. Alright, vVv starting to get back up. Spawn timer up on Caper. Got a hunter pouncing around up top. Pull down. Chris going for the intercept, but the survivors just turned around and cleared it all up pretty quickly. 2 hunters are still alive. They'll probably just save. Not a good idea to go in with... wow, 3 is even pushing it, but ideally you need to go in with all infected and really have some coordinated attacks. This is another good choke point. These hunters are probably going to come from over that train. Boomer's just going to post up here. As hunters start growling and making distractions, that's when that boomer's going to go in. They have a 3-1, 3 hunters, and 1 boomer. And that's actually my personal favorite attack. You can get a lot of damage out there if you get the boom on 1, and those hunters get some solid intercepts on all the guys that aren't boom. So Blight taking their time. They're going to slow it down a bit, probably expecting an attack here. Chris moving up a bit. Jerkstore pouncing around. He wants their attention as they commit to leaving that tunnel for the boomer. And they back up, which is a pretty smart move. Already trying to bait that attack. Still juking in and out of that tunnel. Hunter lands, but a quick clear. Boomer's going to get the boom off and die last. That could possibly give vVv the kill squad, which are 3 hunters and 1 smoker. And get 4 incapacitations at the same time. And that's the end of the game. Typically when the boomer dies last, you'll usually roll that. After tank though, you have to be a bit more lucky to get it. So the infected almost all up at this point. Survivors just clearing out. And they're going to go for the quick attack, not quite waiting for the choke point up ahead. They want to get some more damage in now. Primarily, your attacks before tank are to chip the survivors down far enough to make them use those health kits, which is honestly the key to SIVO mod. If you get rid of those health kits, that health bonus is really going to suffer. Survivors now finding tier 2 guns. It looks like they go with a pretty balanced setup. Looks like 3 shotguns, 1 assault rifle. vVv going for an attack in this choke point. Pushing it back a bit. Probably going to hit him up top in that room. Boomer kind of hanging out downstairs away from all the action. There he goes. They may give him this room here and just hit him up top on a vent. That crescendo, when you have that mass amount of horde coming in, is a great place to attack on any map with an event like that. Hunter spawned in, bouncing around, trying to get the attention of the survivors. Boomer's set up pretty close so he can get a decent amount of survivors blinded and hoarded for his team to come in and do some damage. Jerk Store's perched up top like a cobra, ready to strike at any moment. Already breaks left. They may wait till they hit that event. No, they're going in now. Boomer spawns in, gets 3 booms, and then heads in. That's always a great idea unless you have a tank to charge in with that boom, try to get that last couple survivors blinded and a couple claws. That's really with every infected. You want to get the most damage you can. So whether it be cherry picking targets with the smoker or just rushing in for claws, you have to maximize the effectiveness of all the infected. vVv now with a 3-1. It looks like the smoker is going to float around on the bottom while hunters come from up top, or they could wait for this event to clear up because there's close quarters. They make for pretty easy clears off of hunters. So if you're not very precise, you could get cleared. And they go in here, and that hunter took that smoker's pull. They got a little damage in, pretty decent little chip in. The survivors are loaded down with throwables and pills at the moment, so vVv has their work cut out for them. They're raiding that pill chest now. All of them in pretty good health at this point. Tank has yet to be spawned. And here we go. vVv Chris becoming the tank now. His special infected are almost all up. You're going to want to wait for all your special infected to be spawned in and ready to go before you go in with that tank. Chris takes the long way to avoid that fire, which is a pretty smart thing to do with tank. You're going to want to avoid getting lit. Kind of camping out on that ladder, waiting for that fire to die. Then he'll jump in that window. He may lose this tank. Going for a rock to save his control, but doesn't get it. It looks like it's going to pass here. Tank going to Jerk Store now. Chris taking over with a boomer. That's an essential part of tank play, to get a boomer. Tank is here we go. Boom is landed. Other SI now coming in. We've got the tank on fire. Tank is lit. Tank is lit. Chasing the survivors down. Getting a good hit on Lewis. Doing a little damage there. Tank taking a lot of damage at this point. Probably almost in yellow health. Lewis is now incapacitated. Throwing rocks up top. Trying to get that chip damage. And the survivors will clean up that tank pretty easily. It's a pretty easy tank when he spawns right there. A lot of teams hold to the top, kind of run around in a circle, just shut down the SI as they come, get a good light on the tank. Typically 4 mollies will spawn downstairs. Sometimes 8, 16, a lot of mollies. The survivors are rushing, actually going straight out that window. They don't want to deal with any more infected. They just want to get in and get rid of that deficit from map 1. They'll be going in with a pretty decent health bonus here. SI now in. Boomer going for that car set off. Yes, he got it from booming on top of that car. And the survivors are close enough. That alarm will go off and attract a massive amount of horde. Hunter going in for a DP. Lands at 23 damage. For an in-cap. Smoker gets a little quick damage pull. And we have a witch here that they're trying to whip. Oh, they want that witch badly. Blight did a pretty good job of hugging the right pretty tightly and avoiding it. Chris now going in for a DP, landing at 24 damage. Survivor's getting really chipped outside. We've got a boomer now creeping up. He's going to be lit on fire and popped pretty quickly. One last hunter going in for that ditch attempt to lower that health bonus, and they'll make it in. A 183 health bonus.